Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Flacco from the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, Flacco. Caught right side, Tate. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Flacco will take to the air again. And Tate's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Pretty hard, Jeff. Wait.
Watch the run.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Flacco looks to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Passing play, Flacco. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
God, Jeff, wait. Don't get nervous.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Flacco. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 27, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Cooper was the target there. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. At the 50-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And it's 3rd down.
Wait!
54 Mike. Yeah, I got you.
Regular!
Check out.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Caught left side by Cobb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
50 seconds, come on. You ain't going nowhere.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now it's Bird on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
No, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Flacco. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 47.
They'll throw again. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. 15 yards on the play. First down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they put man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 154. 46.
And again, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Flacco. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Flacco. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Austin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Flacco. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Flacco. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Now it's Flacco. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
God says wait. 20.
I don't think you got it, son.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Flacco's throw there complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Flacco. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Operating out of the gun. Flacco toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Let's go.
Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
30.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself, and he comes back with one complete. So that one will be accepted. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Kill. 27. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Here we go, D.
He's going to get it running right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
Flacco. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And partner, I must